He is from Sports Illustrated, the author of the MMQB. Our friend Albert Breer is back in the program. How you doing, Albert?
Hey, Rich, you going to make me eat it now? Because I think this is the first time I've been on since the 25th.
No, you know what? I'm taking the high road because that's what apparently Ryan Day was doing prior to the game. So I'm taking my cue from him, which means later on, or we could start this thing off with me blowing a whistle and everybody hopping up and down around me. We could do that if you want.
Yeah.
I want me to move on?
No, I don't know. I got this 3 years in a row now. I mean, it's not 20 like it was for you, but it's 3 years in a row. So I know that. I don't have much I can say, I guess.
But in all seriousness, is there any truth to the rumor Ryan Day sniffing around the NFL, or there's 0.0 there? What do you got for me?
I think eventually, like it'd happen. Whether or not it happens now, I would doubt it. And I think he's always had aspirations of coaching at that level. Obviously, he coached for two different teams. His quarterback's coached for the Eagles and the Niners under Chip Kelly. And so, do I think he's got goals of getting there someday? Yeah, I think there is that in the back of his head. If New England offered him the chance to come home, do I think that'd be really hard to turn down? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. Now, I think if New England is not Belichick, I think it'll be Gerard Mayo. So I think that's going to be kind of a moot point anyway. My guess would be he doesn't leave yet. But I think eventually, it's something that would intrigue him.
No, and the only reason why I bring that up is because there was a whole host of transfer portal activity out of Ohio State on Monday. And
everywhere.
I guess so. Yeah. It's changed. Like this is free agency now, right? This is the free agency month in college football right now.
You know what's crazy about it? Somebody told me this last year, and I thought this was such an interesting point that I hadn't thought of. Right?
Okay.
That in some of these cases, like kids are putting their names in the transfer portal after year one or year two. And it's not necessarily they want to leave. It's that somebody's telling them that could touch off a bidding war. And so, like, if you're one of these kids, if you're 18, 19 years old and you got X amount of money to come to a school in the first place, and now, like, someone's whispering in your ear, oh, yeah, like, if you put your name in the transfer portal, there'll be a half dozen schools that'll line up with offers for you. I mean, that's a different dynamic now, mm-hmm. isn't it? Mm-hmm. If it's just, all right, I'm going to force my school to give me even more money now because like a bidding war. I mean, it's so far beyond it's so far beyond what I think people had even thought it would be now. It's pretty crazy, And then on the other end of it, I think there's some I have heard this, at some schools, there are broken promises, and that's why guys are in the transfer portal, where there were monetary promises made to kids. And I think one at A&M actually went public with it, right? Where they were promised X amount of money and that money didn't come through. So it's the Wild West, Rich. It is absolutely the Wild West.
Yeah, it's free agency. It's a free agency month right now in college football. That's exactly what it is. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.